This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. Alright, shall we talk to this ogre matron? And let me just explain how this is going to go down. My character is going to hide way the fuck back here. And all these other characters are going to back the fuck up too.
Hey.
Then Adair is going to go forward to have a conversation.
Of course.
Fish, sweat, sulfur.
Uh-oh. The ogre matron sniffs at the air, her nostrils as wide and dark as two pistol barrels. I hope nothing comes out of them. Ah, her nose smells like my eyes see. I think I got the better deal in life.
You approach the flames that whisper clan with the stink of stalwart heavy upon you. You fill our halls with dreams of battle and bloodshed.
Yeah, is that a way of saying I just killed shitloads of your people? 'Cause I did. A feral grimace parts the matron's teeth. Yet even while her fingers clamp into fists, she watches you carefully. I was just exploring, you know? I just wanted to see what was in here. Fuck. Why would I attack you? It was the wolf with many mouths clan that attacked Stalwart.
Matron Forgash's clan. But it's rare that you thin-skinned folk know the difference. And stalwart.
Her fierce gaze relaxes. Her teeth lock back into a snarl. See, I just showed her I've got the ogre clan knowledge cred. So now she knows I ain't fucking around.
The villagers spy on our camps and spoil our hunts. They pick us off only to retreat behind their walls.
Cold fury rumbles in her voice. Look, let's just talk this ogre. There's no reason to get in ogre our heads with any sort of, you know, violent ogre kill. There's no reason we can't get ogre our differences.
Like a crack in the ice, they spread deeper into our lands with each waning moon. But we'll answer them blow for blow.
Let's just calm down with the blowing for right now. Let's save the blowing for later. For now, it's talking time. She punctuates her words by ramming one meaty fist into the other. I just did a ramming meaty fist sound effect in real life. It probably didn't really sound as much as an ogre fist would, but, you know, whatever. Huh. I gotta show her I ain't here to fuck around. You'd better leave them alone, or you'll have me to answer to.
Do not threaten me at my own camp.
Elf! It's hard to tell whether the toothy expression on her face is a smile or a grimace. I think she respects me. I think we've reached an understanding. We get each other, you know. We realize we're really the same. We're cut from the same cloth. Ogre and elf. Just two sides of one coin.
I did not seek trouble with Stalwart, but they will not rest until our camps burn and our clans have scattered.
The villagers seek the White Forge. They're not after you.
Yet they come with weapons in hand, and mark their passage with the blood of my kind.
Well, in fairness, ogre blood does make really good paint. I mean, you've got to admit it. Look, you've got some all over the floor here, honestly. It has just the right viscosity for marking passage. So, what can you do? I've got like 30 bottles of ogre blood that I'm carrying around in my backpack right now. I was going to do some tagging with this later, to be honest with you. Wiry black hairs bristle along her arms and neck.
And their strength fails, so they send you to carve a path through the fallen keep.
A shiver runs through her thick flesh. And it was pretty easy, honestly. Carving a path, I mean. Your people were about as hard to kill as, like, particularly irksome gnats. Especially recalcitrant flies, perhaps. Do I want to continue to be aggressive here? I feel like it might start to backfire at some point. Then again, I have to show my strength. I don't want this woman to mistake my kindness for weakness. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it real. Gotta show her I'm a straight-up convict. Yes. And make certain you stay out of my way.
Enough of your talk.
Uh-oh. I might have fucked up. She rubs a callus along the heel of one hand. Fuck! Diplomacy has failed! Okay, now the question is, do I want to reload my save and try that again? Or do I just want to butcher all these fucking ogres and say whatever? I'm thinking... Butcher... But really having these ogres as allies would be really beneficial, though. I'm torn. I'm a little bit torn. I mean, I can certainly kill them all. I have no doubt that I can take them, no problem, but I kind of did want to, like, actually reach an accord. Then again, I get their loot if I kill them all. On the other hand, I won't benefit from their alliance at any time in the future, should I need it. Decisions. Fuck it, I'm gonna let it ride.
Hey.
Fuck you, Matron Barragan. Whatever's happening over here isn't good. She's gonna try to charm this ogre that's kicking her ass. Let's just see how that works out.
Huh?
Alright, it worked. He's charmed for 21 seconds. I love the fucking ciphers. This chanter is chanting some bullshit on us. Alright, let's following your lead to move up. Ogre Matron's dead, lol. Okay, so
Hey, the Baldur beyond.
Paralyzed cone. He'll do the radiant heal thing. This ogre's still charmed for 3.4 more seconds. That's not very long.
Got it!
What?
Got him! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Got him!
Well, that's what she fucking gets. I was just trying to talk to her, trying to do some diplomacy. You know, I was a little bit aggressive, yeah, but I thought I was speaking her language. He's a fucking ogre. I was doing some mirroring, you know, it's a communication skill. And she had to get all like, roar, let's smash! And now, y'all motherfuckers is a pile of jibs. That's what you get. Just wanted to do some fucking diplomacy. Ooh, loot. I'm like, diplomacy. Battery relief tile? What the fuck is that? This anvil-shaped tile feels cold in your hand. One side of it is pitted and weathered, but the other is perfectly smooth. It appears to be made of iron. That seems important. And there's also a Scrying Chamber Key. Another Scrying Chamber Key. That's the second one I found. Maybe this is the scrying... Maybe that's what this big pool is a scrying pool. And that's why it has all these symbols painted around it. And then there's also a Leaden Key Expedition Journal, which means reading time! This leather-bound journal is embossed with the image of a key. Most of the pages are filled with rust-brown stains or writing too small to read, but you're able to decipher a passage near the end of the journal. Couldn't detect how the front door opens, even after she pried the iron tile from the relief. The more I consider it, the surer I am that the Old Vailia was right. We'll have to dispose of him, but we can't afford to act until we've destroyed the White Forge. Even his meager knowledge was revelation to us. And if he's right, we've got to hope that the Kentech he speaks of was written down somewhere. We've decided to strike camp and search the area for books, records, something. Anything's better than sitting in the middle of this blizzard. So the Old Vailia they're talking about must be... Apparently we collected some taxes real quick. What's his name? The Recluse of the White March. It must be this Galvino guy. Right? He's the Old Vailia guy that lives near the battery and knows some shit. We gotta go talk to him. But in addition... Lots of quests done here. Ancient Berrigan is dead. The last expedition's belongings must be somewhere nearby. Aldrich advised against fighting Berrigan. He believes I may be able to talk with her to avoid further trouble. Well, that's what I was trying to do! But no! She had to get all fucking bajiggity. She was feeling froggy, and she had to jump. And look what happened. Frogs get smashed. I killed Berrigan and found an anvil-shaped tile in her possession, along with a journal from the previous expedition. Tile looks like something that may have come from Durgan's Battery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did, because the name of it is like Durgan's Battery whatever tile, so... Pretty sure it is, because it's right in the name of the item. Girdle of Mortal Protection. I found one of these before, and I don't like them. They need to go away. Okay, and I also found a Seal of Faith. Ooh, usable by priest. Extra spell uses. Hello. Durant says, yes, I shall wear that. This thick iron band is dented and scratched and appears to have seen much use. It is studded with 11 small beads, one for each of the gods. It was created by an Adiran priest to remind him of his devotion, particularly in the heat of battle. It is said that, feeling his fingers rub against the beads, he would say a quick prayer to each of the gods who blessed him in return. In the middle of battle, he's going to pray to 11 different gods? Fucking guy apparently had some time on his hands. I mean, how quick of a prayer would it have to be? Like, even if it's one sentence for each god, it's 11 fucking sentences. Still, though, extra spells, though. It's good. I'm going to get rid of this Ring of Unshackling. And wear this instead. She has a Ring of Unshackling, too. +9 deflection ring. I think they both already have one. Okay. So what else is in here that we can loot? Difficulty 10 lockpick? That's a joke to me.
I got it.
A joke
Finished.
to me. Archer's gloves. Oh, archer's gloves. 10% extra range damage. What? I need those in my life. I already have a belt of bountiful healing. Actually, I think I might have a couple of them. Pallegina's wearing one. Scroll of Valor. Scroll of Missile Barrage. But then she'd have to get rid of these accuracy gloves that she just put on. It's worth it though. 10% extra damage is worth it. Okay, what else is in here?
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Nice ogre throne. Well, it looks like Barragan's reign is ogre. She's been ogre thrown. Wow, those are some fancy doors. Well, so much for the whole ogre diplomacy thing. Let's get out of here. Man, I have a lot of fucking scrolls. And that is going to do it for everything in the russet wood. So I'm going to go to whatever falls next. Actually, I might stop by the fortress and rest. Oh, speaking of the fortress, what's going on there? Aloth is off doing this quest. We collected some taxes. Nothing else going on there of any note. Russet Wood is fully explored. Now, I do have some people to go back and talk to in Stalwart. Such as Thiersch. And back to talk to Lavda or to Akrun about this situation. The fact that all I found was rocks in the chest they were putting in the hole. And also, return to Aleph. Because I killed the slavers, and I'm also going to kill him. Or at least I'm going to confront him about him killing that boy and see if he actually did it, and then, you know, kill him. I'll probably kill him. Just to make sure. You might have murdered someone. Just to be sure, I'm going to murder you. Maybe you're innocent, maybe you're not. What am I? A judge? What am I, the criminal justice system? I can't be bothered with guilt and innocence. Good, bad, I'm the guy with the war bow. Or the gal with the war bow, as the case may be. Alright, so let's zip back to Stalwart Village. Long Watch Falls. That's where we'll go next. We'll go back to Stalwart Village. We'll talk to the people there. We'll probably sell some junk. Then we'll zip back over here to the fortress, rest, and get the towers bonus again. Then we'll come back and go to Long Watch Falls next. That's the plan at this point, I think. 8 hours, no problem. I don't really need to go back to the fort and rest, though. You sense the presence of one of the other pieces of Garoth's helm nearby. Oh. One of the parts of Garoth's helm is somewhere in Stalwart Village. I should ask around about it. Ask around? This thing is still here? This whatever you call it, this repulsing seal that I put down on the ground ages ago. What's up, villagers? So you swept that matron out of her cave. Good on you. Not much to hunt nowadays. And look what happened to Thiersch. Alright, we have heard these other things before. Nice to see me, apparently. Alright, I don't think I need to be Mr. Sneaky, but it doesn't matter. Camping supplies, can't take them. Already maxed on camping supplies. I guess we'll just go around to all the places in town and talk to everybody. Again. Guess we'll do that. I don't remember whose house this is. Yeah, Tana, whoever the hell she is. I don't think we've really had any real dealings with her so far.
Got to speak up? My hearing ain't what it was. Did you say something, dear? Me? I was the overseer at the mine, but I still remember plenty about Ben praying to the salty wench that I don't forgot to speak up.
Yeah, we've already had that conversation with her. We've already been in here, Teeth have been sanded smooth in preparation for carving. Yeah, we've already looked at her stuff and decided not to steal it, etc., etc. Alright, let's go. So we definitely need to go to the inn. And Thiersch's house, for sure. We'll probably need to go into the Temple of Andra as well.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Anything new to say, Tealdor? Nope. How about you, Rayfald?
So, you're back. What can I do? Sure, ask away. Right.
Nothing new here there either. I can hear the bard in there. Let's go. I don't think I'll need to go to the fishery.
Feels like it's hardly worth putting the huts back up.
Better than standing out here shivering.
There's the burned hut. There's the fishery right here. It's nice and nightimey here. Where's Akrun at? He's over here. Let's talk to him. I'm hoping you've got good news! I know where the gift bearer cast your heirlooms away. Did you find them? What's in the medallion? The chests of offerings to Andra were empty. How? How's that possible? He scratches his bristly beard, murmuring to himself. A flash of understanding crosses his face. Someone took it! Who? Do you know? I suspect Lavda knows. I'm going to talk to her. Yeah, I am. Just, we don't have anything new to talk to her about. So I guess we'll go ahead and go in the temple. Oh, am I gonna have to bang with all these fucking people in the temple now? Remember I got that feeling the last time I was in the temple. I'm probably gonna have to fight these people now. I'm about to butcher a whole temple full of priests. Because, you know, I'm not going to hell enough. No, I don't think there is any hell in this particular setting. Alright, well, on the assumption that this is going to get ugly.
I'm ready.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Hey.
Quick save. You return. How may the goddess help you? I found your chests. They were filled only with rocks. I see. No use in keeping this charade any longer, is there? Her group springs into action. The sounds of unsheathing blades fill the room. See, these are not real priests. This is a gang of thieves masquerading as priests of Andra. But we shouldn't act so rashly. She holds a hand up. The thieves keep their weapons pointed at you. We've been pretending, yes, but is it so different from what Andra's priests do? Villagers and travelers give us things they want to forget. We make them disappear. Isn't that the same thing? No, not really. We aren't murderers, and we'd prefer to be as far away from this cursed place as we can. Lavda gestures at her accomplices. Why make a bloody mess out of... Have we met? Making a bloody mess out of shit is what I do. I'm willing to help you look the other way. She fixes her eyes on you. Nope. Not going for it. Not a chance. I'll let the villagers decide what to do with you. Lavda stiffens, her face hard. As she raises her arm, the folds of her robe fall back to reveal a cocked pistol pointing at you. Pistol-packing priest! Alright, well, I'm glad appropriate precautions were taken here. She's got a caster, Kexetl is there, he looks like he's got a fucking blunderbuss. Swordsman, shieldsman. Swordsman and shieldsman I'm not worried about. This guy needs to die right away, and Lavda herself probably needs to die right away. Let's,
Hey.
Alright, he's gonna keep everybody busy over there. Let's pull him in. Wow, this just got out of hand. What? Oh, Katie just wrecked up on that fool. 104 piece, just hanging there in the air. Jibs starting to fly, and jibs continuing to fly. So many jibs. Fuck your spell weaver. He did manage to get some kind of bullshit wall of fire off on me first, though. Let's try not to stand in that too much. Alright. Let's... Lavda's almost dead. Let's finish her off real quick. Adair. Bring this guy back. Palagina. Kill this guy. Did you really just run up and stand in the fire? Durance. Okay. What if we didn't stand in the fire like dumb shit? She needs help. Man, there's a lot of them on Grieving Mother. They do not like her. Alright. Charm one of them. Charm this guy. And... the fuck is Durance? Get out of the damn wall of fire, Durance. Let's drop a heal. Alright, that guy's charmed for 18 seconds. Nice. Everybody on Keck settle then. Alright, charmed guy.
Got him!
Get jibbed. Alright. Well. Fuck you, fake priests. Exceptional pistol. Nice. Let's take that and give it to him. Singed Grimoire. Oh, we don't have a wizard. And lots of money and other... Oh, what's this now? Thick-handled iron key. The strange handle makes this key unwieldy for those with small hands. Alright, well, any large-handed person we have in our party, use that key. Exceptional pistol. No. And now we're looting this fucking place because these fake-ass priests, this is all ill-gotten gains. You know, fruit of the poisonous tree and shit. That's nothing at all to do with this. But, whatever, I don't care. I'll misuse legal terms all day. Basically, I'm repossessing these stolen goods for the people. I mean, the people are never going to see them again. I'm just keeping them, but it's in the name of the people. Let's see what's in here. Ah, there's Akrun's stuff, his armor and his heirloom. This medallion, an heirloom of Akrun's family, features an intricate design of interwoven silver and copper strands that coil around a central disc of bloodstone. Its surface, though polished to a perfect finish, has been carved to hold 14 small emeralds in place. While Akrun values this exquisite heirloom for its sentimental worth, it's clear that it would otherwise command considerable market prices. I mean, sorry Akrun, dude, I couldn't find your shit. Yeah, sorry, it's gone, or whatever. Meanwhile, I got some business to conduct with that jewel merchant over there. And this was his armor. Now, he said he didn't really care about getting his armor back.
Yeah?
I found Akrun's heirlooms in the Temple of Andra. It turns out that Lavda and her crew pretended to be priests of the goddess. They preyed on the desperation of the village, taking their offerings to Andra for their own gain. Akrun will be happy to recover his sister's medallion. We got some sweet-ass armor here. While its original bearer's name has been lost to the ages, the famed White Crest armor features in many tales of a dwarven adherent of Andra, whose blows struck his enemies with all the overbearing power of the sea. The armor's weight was such that the warrior is described as moving as if through shallow water, but foes, believing themselves to have the advantage of speed, often found they could not outrun the warrior's lightning spells. So it gives you... has major spellbind and minor spellbind. I think spellbind is... which means you can use it, right? Overwhelming wave once per rest. Ooh, that's a druid spell, and it's a really fucking good one. It's a huge-ass line, damage and stun. Dancing bolts. It's an AoE radius versus enemy shock damage. It's also exceptional armor. What's it look like? Ooh, it looks cool as shit, too. Well... Who would I want to have this? I suppose I want Adair to have this. So he'll be in the front and he can use the overwhelming wave. But I need to enchant it. Put Constitution 2 on there. And let's see, I had this shock proofed, right? There we go. This is nice armor. But yeah, this new armor is awesome looking. With his ratty ass cape. Needless to say, we're not giving that armor back to Akrun. But he said he didn't care about the armor. He only cared about the medallion. So let's go back out here and give him his medallion. And he'll be all excited and shit. I'll be like, you know how people show their excitement? They give people gold. And he'll be like, here, have all the gold I've got. I'll be like, thanks, bro. I'm hoping you've got good news. I have your medallion, but it won't let me tell you that. Here we go. Did you find them? What's of the medallion? I have your medallion. Let's see it! The dwarf draws a wide smile under his bristly beard. Here it is. Akrun takes the medallion gingerly in his palms, taking care not to smudge it with his dirty fingertips. Yes! It's her medallion! He smiles and manages to pull his attention back to you. You've done good here today, I swear! If I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return! I'll just take whatever treasure you do have, it's fine. I'm not going to mention anything about the armor. We're not going to talk about the armor. I've already put enchantments on that shit. That's mine. Whatever you can spare, I'll accept. Yes, of course! He nods and pulls a small bag out of a pocket. He extends it to you, his gaze never leaving the trinket in his other hand. 1,200. Alright, I'll take it. He turns around and walks away, looking not at the path ahead, but at the precious heirloom clenched in his hands. Even so, the stride of his short legs seems filled with confidence. It just made his life so much better. And then he trips over some shit because he's not watching where he's going. Impales himself through the eye on a piece of branch sticking up. I don't know what's wrong with me. Lavda and her priests were actually thieves. After discovering their plot, the situation came to blows. Akrun was relieved to recover his heirloom. Ooh, Aloth finished his mission. The Celebrant's Dirge. The violent deaths of 2 Magronite priests at Evandur Bridge generated grief and outrage at Godhammer Citadel. It did not take long for Aloth to discover that radical Red Sarens were responsible. 2 wizards had placed the curses that killed the priests, but they were backed by dozens of Red Saren veterans from the Saints' War. As the wizards had no interest in negotiating with Aloth or the Magronites, a battle erupted, much of it running over the same fields that saw combat during the war. In the end, the wizards were killed and the remaining Red Sarens were routed. The priests that had died in the initial attack were buried near the bridge, and the ceremonial gloves of the senior priest were given to Aloth in thanks. And we got us some Celebrant's gloves. %10 chance to cast Holy Meditation when hit or crit. 10% ability AoE. These were once the gloves of a senior Magronite priest who was killed performing a traditional dirge at Evandur Bridge to commemorate the destruction of St. Widwin. After you helped root out the Red Sarens who were responsible, the remaining priest of Magron gave you his gloves. Yay! So those are waiting for me back at the stronghold. Good job, Aloth. He's completed like 6 or 8 missions now. Quite a few of those little side adventures. Okay, so let's go... Shh. How are we doing on leveling up? We've got quite a ways to go still before we hit level 12. Let's see. The Duran's wagon. Oh yeah, we need to go to Thursh's house. Oh, we can ask him about the helm. Duran's ears perk up hopefully. Have you come to trade? Would you happen to possess an old helm? Or a horn that looks like it's supposed to be attached to a helm? Duran opens a compartment in his wagon and pulls out a cracked horn, partially wrapped in cloth. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit, he scowls. He said it came from some rare lake creature and was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I tried to resell it. Duran pauses. Unless you know otherwise. Yes, it's part of an artifact I'm trying to recover. Duran beams. Ah, so not another bad investment on my part then. 600 pounds is my price. Whatever, I have like 50,000, so sure. Oh, there's Garoth again appearing. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardhel and Badrun. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore await the other members of your tribe, and with them Olara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the 3 of you are competing today. Just her hand? You're gonna like chop her hand off and... Hey, I've got her hand! Could you give me a hand here, Alara? Or maybe they're referring to marriage. Also possible. Give up, Garoth! Ardhel passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Badarun is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops, the memories trail lost without your guidance. Attack the serpent! Your fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaws snap shut. You're a hair too slow, and one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. That sounds painful. You grit your teeth against the sudden pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you can think of, and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm in as far as it can go. The serpent whips around in agony, and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race. How could I have forgotten the events of that day? Garroth looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Okay. Man, Garroth's lived an exciting life before he died and became a spirit and his helm broke into 3 pieces. It happens to all of us. I've recovered 2 parts of Garroth's chorus. Only 1 part still remains. Okay. So we've already looked at all of his goods, and he doesn't have anything we want to buy. But we do want to sell him a ton of shit. We're about to make some mad monies. So we have a lot of high-quality gears to sell here. Okay. A lot of high-quality gears to sell. Would you like to buy some rice, sir? Some wolf hides, 27 of them. Would you like to purchase 27 wolf hides, sir? One Greyjaw's hide worth 500, nice. And we'll keep all of our ingredients. Almost 27,000 copper worth of shit we're just selling. That, like, is a lot of money. We have so much now, 70,000. It's awesome. I don't even know if I'll ever even spend all that. Alright, so we want to go in Thyrsh's house and talk to him about the situation with the wolf / his son. So let's talk to Thyrsh. Sorry, we found your son, and he's a wolf creature, and we didn't cure him, and we killed him. So, sucks to be you.
Watch yourself on the mountain. In these lean times, everything looks like prey to something.
I found this wolf of yours.
I see. Is it done? Is he dead?
Thyrsh's shoulders stiffen, and then he sags as if suddenly weary. Yes, he's dead.
Then it is done at last.
Thyrsh gives you a weary nod and turns toward the fire.
Thank you, stranger. I can't say I ever hoped this day would come, but it was inevitable.
The Spirit Shifter. Did you know him? Other than the fact that he was your son?
He was my son. Once.
Well, he admits that part. Thyrsh's fate. Wow. So he did know. We weren't sure if he knew or if he was unaware that that was his son, but apparently he did know. Maybe he wanted us to go kill him because he couldn't bring himself to. Thyrsh's face spasms with grief. You sent me to kill your son?
I would have done it myself. I have tried to, But with the ogre attacks coming more frequently, may well have died before I ever have the chance. I could not risk it. You have to understand, to think my son capable of what he did, that was not Soldrin. The beast devoured my boy. And so, you did the right thing.
So long as you're convinced.
Difficult as it must have been, you did what you had to. The people of Stalwart are that much safer for it. You've brought me what peace the gods will allow me. This served me well in my younger days, and I hope that it will do the same for you.
Moderate positive reputation with Stalwart, and I gained a Cloak of the Frozen Hunt. I slew the spirit-shifted druid, putting an end to his predations upon Stalwart's hunters. Thirsch was thankful for my actions, though he grieves still for the loss of his son. Perhaps the western forest would be a little safer now. I still wish I could have cured him, but I didn't find the thing I needed to cure him before I went in there and killed him, so... oops. Hunters have long made rough garments from the skins of their quarries, but this cloak is of an especially high quality. The thick, soft pelts appear to have come from winter wolves, and they provide excellent protection against cold and wind. Such a cloak would likely have been passed along several generations in a family of hunters. Oh, plus range damage. What? Oh, but I love my current cloak. It gives me an aura of stealth and +3 perception, which is so good. Let me just check something real quick. Alright, that doesn't stack. The damage bonus doesn't stack with... but somebody else might want to wear this. Accuracy against beasts and damage reduction freeze. No, he's not going to wear it. Oh, she's not going to wear it. He's not going to wear it. He's not going to wear it. She's not going to wear it. Nobody's going to wear it. Nice thought, though.
Welcome. Have a seat by the fire if the cold's gotten into your bones. Coming to your elders for advice.
No, we've already talked to him about all that stuff. And we're not going to steal his shit, so let's get out of here. I'm just going to sell that cloak. What's up, hunters? You can be sure the village knows what you've done for us. You can be sure the village knows what you've done for us. She just said that. I know, but I just thought I'd say it too. Renegil does her best, but there's not much work outside of the fishery. He's very cold. He's very cold and he really needs to piss. Still. Guy's been there for a long time waiting for that fucking outhouse. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is go into the inn. We're gonna go into the inn. Worth 500. Alright. Well. You know that family heirloom cloak that was crafted by your ancestor and passed down from generation to generation that you just gave me as a very emotional, sentimental reward for taking care of your son? I just took it to the nearest merchant and sold that shit for 500 copper. But thanks, bro. Thanks. So we're going to the end, and then that is going to be the end of this episode. Because we're out of time. But when we come back next time, we'll talk to Aleph, and by talk to Aleph, I probably mean kill Aleph. and we'll talk to the innkeeper again here. Whatever the hell his name is. She's singing a song. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.